Hi! My friend decided to build an ultimate PC. Mainly it will be used for gaming on 4K TV and for design stuff. We have filmed everything and now I want to share it with you. Let's get into it! First of all, good reviews led to Gigabyte Z390 Aorus Pro motherboard. It looks really nice and has lots of features as well. You might ask why 8700K over the 9700K. In general, 8700K is a great CPU with fewer cores, but has more threads, and my friend managed to get it cheaper. Value for the money. RAM sticks, 60 gigs of Corsair Vengeance 3000 MHz. Nothing fancy, but it will do the job. Here comes the most expensive part in this build, MSI GTX 2080 Ti Gaming X Trio, more than a half of a budget. Be Quiet Dark Rock 4 will be cooling our processor. It should hold even mediocre overclocking. As storage, we will be using Samsung 860 EVO M2 SSD. All of our components will be hiding in Corsair Carbide SPEC-06 case. iiyama monitor will be used mainly for design projects, and as I mentioned before, the whole gaming thing will happen on 4K TV. We need some power. Corsair RM750X, that's what we need. Let's build this PC. I love this cooler, since it's really easy to install, although I struggled a bit attaching a fan while shooting this video. Now let's put everything to our case. We decided to add additional case fan to have 2 intake and 1 exhaust fan and keep the positive pressure. When screwing a motherboard, we had to replace a couple of screws, as it seemed that a few motherboard standoffs were several millimeters bent off. Right here we made a change regarding case fans. We replaced the exhaust one on the back with an RGB fan and added one more exhaust RGB fan to the top. I've spent quite some time with all the cables. Main goal was to hide them as much as possible. Even then, PCIe cables connected to the GPU were sticking out. That's why I always recommend to buy sleeved cables or to make them yourself. We're done. Let's check how it performs in benchmarks. We used stock CPU frequency, so an overclock could help us to achieve even greater numbers, but we left this one for the next video. Firestrike and TimeSpice cores were quite good and suggested the system is better than 98% of all submitted results. The most interesting part, gaming performance. We tested this beast in 7 different titles. All games were tested in 4K and highest settings. Let's go! Assassin's Creed, very demanding game. We used built-in benchmark and we got 51 FPS on average. Basically, we are not even hitting 60s. So in order to keep up with 60 FPS on 4K, you would need to downgrade some of the graphic settings. CSGO. Quite an old but still very popular esports title. On average, we had 247 FPS, so we have no probs here whatsoever. Fortnite. Since it's more of an esports title, most of the guys are using high refresh monitors and gaming on lower resolutions. But if you plan to play it on 4K 60 Hz, it will be fine, since we hit 75 FPS on average. We had no probs with Grand Theft Auto 5. Built-in benchmarks showed us 115 FPS on average. Apex Legends, one of the newest Battle Royale games. Again, if you are using high refresh rate monitor, you will probably play on lower resolutions. Anyway, on 4K we got 90 FPS on average. And here things get interesting. Shadow of Tomb Raider. We've made 3 different benchmarks for this game. Since we have RTX GPU, we can utilize ray tracing and DLSS feature. First run is with ray tracing and DLSS off. Benchmark gave us 61 FPS on average. DLSS on improved game frame rate and we got 82 FPS. The last one with DLSS and ray tracing enabled went just below what we need for 4K gaming and gave us 55 FPS on average. Sadly, we missed to test ray tracing without DLSS, but I doubt it would have been a good gaming experience on 4K. The last title for today is Far Cry 5 and everything is fine here, 75 FPS on average. To sum up, as expected, this gaming PC is well prepared for 4K gaming, even though on some titles you'll have to sacrifice a few settings and play on high, medium in order to get stable 60 FPS, especially in ray tracing supported games. Let us know what you think about this build and share your opinion in a comment section below. Regarding upcoming content in my channel, I will be focusing more on filming a few budget second-hand builds and a few more unboxing videos. Subscribe and click that bell button so you don't miss it. And see you soon!